A vegan quality of life. Let's talk about it. One thing people want to have is a good quality of life. And this includes being financially stable, having a nice home, having a good family around them and a good support system, and feeling good. The main key to your quality of life is how you feel. If you don't feel good, everything else you got in life, it doesn't have any value. You can have the nicest car in the world, but you don't want to get in there feeling bad. You want to feel good when you get in your car. You can have a nice home, but you want to feel good in your home. So the key to a great quality of life is how you take care of yourself. And as far as I'm concerned, that's with a vegan quality of life. The reason I say that is because it's more than just the word vegan. It's more than just what you don't eat. It's about what you do eat instead. So a lot of people, they attack what you don't eat. They attack the fact you don't eat meat, rather than promote the fact that you eat more fruits and vegetables. You eat more herbs and spices. You eat more nuts and grains and seeds. And you eat less preservatives. Your life is very important, and your life is worth maintaining to the best of your ability. Now, all you have to do is do a little research, and you'll come to find out that there's a vast variety of fruit and vegetables on this planet. And these fruits and vegetables have all types of vitamins and nutrients within them. So it's only common sense that the more fruits and vegetables you eat, the more fortified your body's going to be and the better you're going to feel. You have to take care of your body and take care of yourself to have a good quality of life. Even if you're attempting to become a vegetarian or a vegan, this will improve the quality of your life because you will begin to eat things differently than the way you were eating them. You're trying to clean up how you eat. So in many cases, before you become a vegan, you may have already eliminated preservative, artificial flavor, and artificial coloring. All of these moves are a step in the right direction to help you avoid diabetes, cancer, stroke, kidney failure, liver damage, so on and so forth. Every step that you take to improve the way you eat has an effect on your relatives and your close friends. So not only are you working to save and preserve your life, but you're working to save and preserve the life of others that are around you by setting an example. You know, you don't have to preach to your family. All you have to do is just be yourself and eat the right way around them. And when they see you constantly eating a certain type of way, that will automatically encourage them to do better. Now, in some cases, they might not get it until somebody in the family gets sick, but at least you'll be a person they can reflect on if something happened and somebody gets sick. Let's say I got a family and we're all eating meat, and we're all taking pharmaceuticals, we're all eating artificial food and artificial flavoring and coloring. Somebody in the family gets sick. Okay, now we're totally dependent on the doctor to tell us medicine and chemotherapy and radiation. But if there's somebody in the family that's a vegan, we notice they're not getting sick, and one of our relatives get really sick, then everybody else in the family say, you know what, for us to avoid getting this sick, we're going to have to go the route they're going. On top of that, this person that's sick, let's start changing around what they're eating, and maybe this can help fight their sickness and make them be able to get over the sickness and get well. Many times people get sick, and because they have such bad habits, that when they come out from the doctor's office or out of the hospital, they don't have the willpower or the fortitude to go and eat better because they haven't been practicing it. So they go right back to the damaging things that made them sick, because it's not easy. It's something that you have to work on. When McDonald's were making their commercials and saying the Big Mac attack, they were telling you right then that the chemicals and the preservatives in the food are drugs. And they have an addictive action on your body. They make you become addicted, okay? You become addicted to these foods because the stuff is not natural. You're not going to be addicted to an orange or cranberries or apples, but you're going to get addicted to red dye, yellow dye, preservatives, artificial flavoring. These things get into your bloodstream. It's much like using heroin or cocaine. Sugar, perfect example. Sugar is supposed to be a brownish color. Look at raw sugar and look at that white sugar that you got. That sugar has been treated with all type of stuff. You've basically eaten poison. So you have to clean up the way you eat to have a better quality of life. A quality of life is very important. Some people say, well, if you're a vegan, how long are you going to live? That has nothing to do with the quality of life. I'm 60 years old. I changed the way I was eating when I was 20, 21. My quality of life from 21 to 60 has been phenomenal. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I don't go to the doctor. I don't get sick. I don't have all these unnecessary complications because I didn't add to my own problem. Look how many people have medical problems because they use drugs. Look how many people got medical problems because they smoke cigarettes. If you just check it out, 90% of the people that have medical problems is because of the self-inflicted damage they've done to themselves. So see, a vegan quality of life is a good quality of life. You want to take care of yourself. You want to take advantage of the fruits and the vegetables that the planet has to offer. And there's no candy in the world that's as good as the fruit. Check out the Babylon system, what they do. Everything that the earth has provided for you, the Babylon system gonna make an artificial version. You never noticed that? Life gives you cherries. The Babylon system gives you cherry novellators and cherry flavored candy. Life gives you lemons. The Babylon system gives you lemon flavored candy, lemon flavored cake. Okay? The system gives you oranges. The Babylon system gives you orange flavor. It's not even from an original orange. They go and try to make a flavoring to simulate what they would call as orange. So everything that's in nature, they're trying to make it, and their version is poison. So why would you eat cherry candy instead of cherries? Why would you eat grape candy instead of grapes? Why would you eat lemon candy instead of lemons? Make you some real lemonade. This is what you do. Go to the store and buy some of that cheap lemonade in the store, pour it in a glass, and then make you some lemonade and pour it in a glass. And tell me why that lemonade you bought at the store, why is it that yellow? Because they put dye in that lemonade. The lemonade ain't supposed to be that yellow like that. Now, when you drink that lemonade and you go urinate, all that yellow's gonna stay in your body. When you eat that red candy and drink red drinks with all that red dye in it, and you go urinate, your urine is not red. So the question is, where's all the red stuff? Your bladders and kidneys and stuff have cleaned that out. And now all that red poison is inside of your system. So you're drinking grape soda, and when you urinate, it's not coming out grape color, it's not purple. All that poison purple stuff, your body, you're using your body as a filter. Well, the body's supposed to be a filter, but it's supposed to be filtering natural things. So when you eat grapes, yeah, it's gonna filter the grapes, but then the stuff it's filtering is good for the filter. So it's up to you to want to have a better quality of life. It's up to you to say, okay, yeah, I'm 20, I'm 21, I'm 30, but I still want to take care of myself. I don't want to, laugh today and cry tomorrow. I don't want to be messed up when I'm 40 or 50 and have a life where only thing matters in my life is when I'm 20 and 30. This is what we got going on. People actually believe that their life only matters in the 20s. Why? Because they're not taking care of themselves. And when you don't take care of yourself, you don't have respect for life. Therefore, you're not going to have respect for older people. Because in your mind, older people are just dying. Why? Because you're dying, because you're not taking care of yourself. So a lot of the people that talk to me about age, they're not even qualified to talk to me about age because I'm not the 60-year-old that they know about. All them people there around is eating all that ham and cheese and pork chops and fried chicken and mashed potatoes and drinking orange and red and blue soda. Their 60 is not my 60. When I came to this house and was taking care of my father before he passed away, and I had to take him to doctor's appointments and to the hospital, and that's the first time I've been in the doctor's office in the hospital that many times like that. Other than that, I've only been every now and then, like when I have a young baby and they get a fever or something like that, you go to the doctor, try to break the fever or whatever. You don't want to take no chances. Or somebody, one of the boys, spraying an arm and you want to make sure it's not broke. That's basic things. But as far as me going to the hospital, going to the doctor, I didn't know what that was like until I had to go regularly with my father. I don't have doctor's appointments and be sitting up in the hospital. I haven't been sick all of these years. Just every time you look up, I'm sick. This is why I can get so much accomplished, because I don't get sick. Why I don't get sick? Because I'm not self-inflicting damage. That's why. I'm not damaging myself. I am taking care of myself. And you'll find that if you take care of yourself, you won't be getting sick that much. You're getting sick because you are making yourself sick. You ever heard that saying, you make me sick? Yeah, well, you make you sick. So you might not be a vegan right now, but eat more fruits and vegetables. Whatever fruit you like, eat a lot of that. Whatever vegetable you like, eat a lot of that. And in the meantime, while you're trying to eliminate dead flesh out of your eating plan, definitely get rid of all the artificial flavors and coloring and sweeteners and preservatives. Get rid of that. Because that'll kill you just as fast as the meat will kill you. And remember, let food be your medicine and let medicine be your food.